teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the UTSA Roadrunners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build-up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the single back takes the handoff. An effective play, good for a first down of the 35.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? To the air, it's Baker. Caught quickly. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. And the Roadrunners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Roadrunners will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Potential 4-point play early in this playoff game. It's 3rd and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, UT San Antonio, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. It's Moore. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Southern Miss.
Now it's second down here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Moore. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Golden Eagles lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Trying to run, it's Moulton. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Southern Miss. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. And the Roadrunners pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play action here on first down. Swung with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Second down now after the sack. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Baker. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Roadrunners pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Roadrunners will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. And the Roadrunners will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
And the Roadrunners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Great connection there for 6 points. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
UTSA 14, Southern Mississippi 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here's the option play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
A gain makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Moore. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Dropping back. It's Moore. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. They're going to run the option. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a third and goal from the 1. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
UTSA.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. He'll hand it off. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Roadrunners will kick it deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half is a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. To throw, it's Moore. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Throws it to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Southern Miss.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
We knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. UTSA offense is back out on the field now. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The back's got it. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Back to pass. It's Baker. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's going to finally hit out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Second down play coming up. Here comes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Tight end goes in motion. Single back takes the handoff. Great cut there. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Southern Mississippi.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. We got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And the Roadrunners come to the line to run the hurry out. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pump over the middle. It's Wallace. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. They come up on first down. Clock running, final minute here of the third quarter. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Bringing pressure. Pass caught. Can he get in? Or steps out just short of the goal line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Run to the left, trying to find Bader. They stop him again at the 1. Third and goal coming up. Well, Kirk, Southern Mississippi has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sense where we have a chance. Exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Launching one to the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. The 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looking deep to the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense, give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? To the air. It's Baker. Throwing for his running back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick dart to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 20. And he steps out at the 8. A crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll run the option. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense facing second and goal. And now the running back's got it again. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They are pouring it on now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. The Roadrunners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Baker looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. And the Roadrunners pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. And the Roadrunners line up on 1st and 10.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The Roadrunners are in the red zone. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Grinding away on the ground. Breaking tackles. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Hand off to the single back. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Keeping it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Trying to find room. It's Carter. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Golden Eagles will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First play of the drive now from the 25. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Back to pass. It's Baker. He's running out of time here. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they couldn't use that when this football game was still in doubt. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, UTSA.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover?
quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And now they'll go for a two-point conversion. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
UTSA 22.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.